Hello and warm welcome to our CAMHS recruitment event today. As Jenny said, my name's Rachel Darcy. I'm Recruitment Manager at Nottinghamshire Healthcare. It's so lovely to see so many of you here today. And it's an opportunity today to find out more about our CAMHS service, talk to our staff, and for us to talk to you about our current and upcoming opportunities within the CAMHS division. I just want to take you through a few elements today, just before handing over to our Trust Chair, Paul, and Gabby Jones, our Project Manager from MH2K, who are kindly hosting the event today. So just a few points to note. You can navigate this session by clicking on the Teams links that are in the programme or via the website, as you did to join the session today. Also, just to confirm, this session and our breakout rooms later on, they are going to be recorded. So if I can ask you all just to, you're welcome to have your cameras on, but if I can ask if you can have your mics muted, unless obviously you're participating in our Q&A sessions or of course answering any questions. The breakout workshops start at approximately 10:15. These run for 45 minutes and Rachel Towler will be giving an overview of our CAMHS division, and then we'll introduce our workshop facilitators. And they will just provide a quick overview of what their workshop is about, and so you can decide which session to click on the link and join. The marketplace stalls, these open at 11. They're not recorded, they're really informal spaces for you to talk, share experiences and learn about obviously our different teams in CAMHS and the varying routes we have into our organisation. You can visit these stalls as many as you wish. You just click in and out of the Teams link sessions. It's a bit like walking around a careers fair. So as I say, just click on whichever one you want to join and then click out and click into a different one. All of our stall holders do have a list of our current and coming soon vacancies. So if you want to have a chat about our opportunities, please do so in those marketplace spaces. We do have a virtual coffee room. So you're welcome to visit that, to network, chat, and it's a really relaxed environment. And as Jenny said earlier, if you need any support, we have a virtual help desk. So the links are on the left-hand side of the website. So please just visit that if you need any technical support throughout the day. The other element we do have is also our showcase cinemas. So we're sharing videos of young people's stories on the CAMHS service. We also have stories from our colleagues. And also hearing from our staff, health and wellbeing and learning and development colleagues, and talking about the many different ways that we support and we develop our staff at Nottinghamshire Healthcare. After this session, we will be sending everybody a feedback form for any comments on today's session, but also to complete if you'd like any further information on any of the teams represented today, but also information on our vacancies. So just one final point to note, the recordings of the breakout rooms are going to be uploaded to our website next week. So you can listen to any of these after the event because they of course run simultaneously today. And also the Microsite, which is the landing page that you came to today to join this meeting. It's a wealth of information about our trust and our divisions. So please do take a look after the event to find out more about us at Nottinghamshire Healthcare. So that just leaves me to hand over to Paul and Gabby, our hosts for today. Thank you so much for joining us, and I really hope you enjoy the event. Thanks, Paul.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Paul Devlin, and I'm the Trust Chair at Nottinghamshire Healthcare. And I want to just begin by saying thank you for joining this recruitment fair. It's a really exciting event for us, and I'm delighted that you've chosen to spend time with us today. In a little while, I'm going to introduce Gabby from Leaders Unlocked and MH2K, who's going to talk about how young people will be involved today, really important for us. And then Rachel Towler, who will talk a little more about CAMHS services. But I just wanted to begin by saying a little bit about the Trust in general. You may not be familiar with us. We are ambitious in, as our vision says, making a difference for the people of Nottingham and Nottinghamshire, and indeed in other counties where we also offer services. And we've got about 9,000 staff, and we'd really love you to come and join us as well. We operate out of over 140 trust sites, including community settings, acute wards and secure settings. So we're a complex, broad organisation. Now, for us, our trust values really matter. They were co-produced with our staff. That's a really important principle for us as an organisation. And our values are honesty, compassion, trust, respect, and teamwork. And we work really, really hard to show and live those values throughout all that we do. And I very much hope that they will shine through in the sessions that you join today. I must say that I am, along with the Trust Board, committed to us providing the very best services we can for those who need us. And a key part of this is for us to be the very best employer we can be. And I'm personally committed to us being an organisation that welcomes a diverse workforce. I want you to feel confident that you can bring your whole self to the workplace, because I know that a diverse workforce provides the best possible services. So I hope that you will take away from today a sense of what we are really like as an employer, and also you take away a desire to come and join us. So I'm not going to say any more at this point. I'm going to hand across to Gabby Jones. Gabby, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Paul. That's great. So hi, everyone. My name is Gabby Jones. I am the project manager of MH2K, and I also work for Leeds Unlocked. So Leeds Unlocked is a social enterprise that was established in 2014. So we're a London-based company, but I'm based in Nottingham in Nottinghamshire. So in 2016, MH2K was established with the view to get young people's voices heard at national and regional levels. And MH2K is especially special because it allows young people to get involved in projects like this, events like this, to make sure that their voices are heard. So throughout today, we have some amazing young people who we call citizen researchers, who will be delivering some amazing workshops and engagement activities with you all to kind of talk about, from a young person's perspective, what it's like to be involved in this opportunity and to be involved in CAMHS. We also will be doing some quizzes and actually just asking you guys questions who are looking to be involved in CAMHS, hopefully after this recruitment session, to kind of ask about what would you bring to young people if you wanted to join CAMHS. So we just wanted to make sure that today young people's voices are heard throughout today's session, and we can't do this without the amazing support CAMHS has shown us over the past 4 or 5 years since being on MH2K. So we're really, really privileged and honoured to be here today. So thank you so much. Again, I won't take up too much of your time. We've got so much great activities what are going to be happening today. So I'd like to hand over to now Rachel. So thank you.
Yes, Rachel, let's go across to you to introduce a little bit, say more about our actual CAMHS services.
Okay, thank you, Gabby, and thank you, Paul. So morning, everybody. So my name's Rachel Towler, and I'm the operational manager within Notts Healthcare Trust, and I have a responsibility within my portfolio not only for CAMHS but also for perinatal mental health and for adult eating disorders as well. But we're focusing on CAMHS today, which is an amazing service, a really rewarding area to work in, and there's lots of great opportunities. We've got lots of growth happening within our CAMHS services at the moment, so lots of transformation, lots of new ways of working, and some really, really great opportunities. So within our CAMHS portfolio, we've got not only our community services, but we've also got inpatient services as well. Over at Hopewood, for those that know Nottinghamshire, it's a fantastic new build. We've been open a few years now, but it is a fantastic place that was purpose built with young people involved. So it was a co-production building. So our inpatient wards, it's called the Lookout on the Hopewood site, and we've got 3 wards. One that's a general adolescent unit, one that's a specialist eating disorders ward, and 1 psychiatric intensive care unit. So that's a really, really great inpatient facility for young people, and it's sort of quite unique within the East Midlands region. We're the only provider of a psychiatric intensive care unit within the East Midlands. Within our community teams, they are huge, our community teams, with lots and lots of diversity across those teams. We have a single point of access where all the referrals come through for our community services, and that has within it admin staff as well as clinical staff to screen referrals. We have an amazing mental health support team that works across the whole of Nottinghamshire, and they work within our school environments, and they're one of the first services to be operational within the country. So they're a great team. We have a primary mental health team that work with our referrers and offer education, training and consultation to our referrers. We have 3 community teams that work across the whole geography of Nottinghamshire, up towards Bassetlaw and then down towards sort of Rushcliffe area. So we have quite a big geography, and we call them the North, West and South teams. We have a head-to-head service that works with young people that are within the criminal justice system and early intervention psychosis. We have a service for young people that are within the looked after system, children in care. We have an eating disorders services for young people. We have an intellectual disability CAMHS team. We work with Clayfields, which is a young person's residential secure unit. We have a neurodevelopmental team that specialise in tics and Tourette's, and they're again nationally and internationally renowned service. We have a crisis team, crisis and liaison team, and they work across the whole geography, and it's a 24/7 service, so that's a fantastic team. We have an FCAMHS team, so that's a forensic CAMHS team that work with young people that are really struggling from a forensic perspective, and that's for the whole of the East Midlands, not just for Nottinghamshire. So we provide that service across all of the East Midlands geography. So that's, I know, a really, really quick run through of our sort of CAMHS services, and I know that this morning it'll be throughout today, it'll be a great opportunity to meet with people. And I think that Rachel Darcy has asked for me to hand over to the sort of workshop facilitators, and they'll be sort of introducing themselves now to the workshops and activities that will be taking place throughout today. So thank you.
Hi, I'm Danielle Haddon, clinical lead speech and language therapist with East Midlands Forensic CAMHS and highly specialist speech and language therapist with CAMHS Head to Head. So you'll find me in workshop 1, which is the Allied Health Professionals workshop. And in that session, I'll give you an overview of the role of speech and language therapy within CAMHS, why SLT is needed, my career path, and the teams that I cover, and then opportunities for questions and answers, and a little bit of a fun activity at the end. I look forward to seeing you.
Hi everyone, I'm Saffron. I'm the peer support worker in Community CAMHS South team. I've been in Community CAMHS South for about 2.5 years now, but I've actually worked in support for about 13 years. And I started working in support because of my own experience as a young person, to be honest, but I didn't really understand the power of that shared experience until starting my role in peer support at CAMHS. And I think we've got an amazing peer development team in our trust that have really put a lot of time into understanding and evidencing the value of peer support. And I'm really excited to see the progression of peer support within our trust, and especially within CAMHS, because I think it's really, really needed. So in my workshop, I'm just going to be sharing a little bit about peer support. I'm often faced with a lot of misconceptions of what it is and how it fits into a multidisciplinary team like mine. So I'd really like to share some of that kind of insight with everyone that would like to join. And hopefully as well, just give you a bit more of an insight of what it's like to work in quite a fast-paced and chaotic team like Community CAMHS South, where you never get to the end of your to-do list. But also, you know, to be honest, it's been the best experience, the best job I've ever had in support. And I work with some of the most compassionate, kind and knowledgeable people you will ever meet. And I've learned so much from working here. And I feel extremely valued and appreciated, and constantly lots of opportunities to learn and grow. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you, and obviously opportunities for questions at the end as well.
Hi, I'm Helena Marin. I'm the clinical team lead for the CAMHS Crisis and Liaison team. I'll be hosting the workshop 3, which is a nursing workshop. Myself, I'm a learning disability nurse and later went on to train as a mental health nurse as well. I'm a huge advocate for nursing. I think it's a passport career with loads of opportunities. So later on, I'll share a little bit about my nursing journey and also the range of opportunities within CAMHS for future or current nurses that join our service.
So hi everyone, it's Gabby again here. So in workshop 4, myself and the MH2K citizen researchers will be hosting a Kahoot quiz with a multitude of different questions around mental health and things like that really. So it'll be really exciting. We've also left some questions open for you to ask about us and how young people will get involved in CAMHS. And we're really excited to kind of hear your kind of futures and visions for CAMHS and including young people. So it'll be really exciting for you to pop along to our workshop.
Hi, I'm Lisa Clay. I'm the admin lead for eating disorder services across both CAMHS and adult eating disorders. I'll be joining my colleague Tracy Jakes, who's the admin support manager in our service in workshop 5. We'll talk a little bit about our journeys working in CAMHS and how we've developed and progressed, so you can learn a little bit more about the opportunities that are available. Think a little bit with you about what vacancies we have coming up and what those roles might look like, and then obviously there's an opportunity for any questions that you might have that you want to chat to us about, so hopefully you'll be able to join us.
Thank you all. So that's all our workshops that are happening, and Jenny's kindly put all the links to the workshops in the chat. So the next stage really is to just join those workshops. They do, as I did say earlier, they do run alongside simultaneously. So to join a workshop, but we're absolutely going to record all of them, so there will be the opportunity to listen to them after the event. So as I say, next stage, if you just want to choose whichever workshop that you would like to join, and then after that will be the marketplace. But once again, if anyone has any technical issues during the day or any questions, then our team are available to answer those. They're in the chat that Jenny's invited everyone to. Okay, thank you all so much.